Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Gamecock. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quarterback checking off. The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and then kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner will be dragged down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The toss to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Bringing it back, it's Holland. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
First down here for the offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Here comes the offense on first down. The snap sets up the throw. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
you see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Game 7. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jacksonville State 14, Miami 0.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah.
Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Jacksonville State 14, Miami 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now on the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field.
He's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's off. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
On first down, here comes this offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Shaw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Jacksonville State 21, Miami 14.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The offense set for a first down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
3:25.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Offense set on first down.
Check. Lasso. Lasso.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Running it back, it's Holland. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Give to the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And the offense gets a huge completion running 4 verticals down the field. They're using the speed at receiver and tight end to really try.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Touchdown, Miami.
Getting set for the point after.
With the carry.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Gamecocks will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Back open in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They go to the ground. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Go. Terrier.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Right back to it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For